Can I just ask, boys, what are you like with kids? Like what? No.
Why are you asking?
No. No. Does it come natural to you to be like, oh, come here, Arthur, or whatever their name is?
Why has he got a boner?
No, I haven't got one. I don't.
So, Joe.
Hi, Theo.
Why are you sad?
I'm not sad. Do I seem sad?
You look. I can see it in your eyes.
You can see it. Oh, wait, put the camera ready.
See it.
You can see it in the eyes right now, can't you?
Why are you sad? And
Bruv, last
lonely?
night.
We got on the train, just to interject here, for the first like 2 minutes.
Shut up.
He didn't,
he crying?
he didn't even open his eyes. He was dead.
No, basically. Like, I watched, have you ever seen One Day on Netflix?
Oh, yes,
right?
really
Where the
sad.
girlfriend dies.
Don't ruin it.
Netflix.
Oh, fuck.
Brilliant.
Oh, no. Wait, what do I do about that? Wait, listen, basically,
To be fair, it was a film that came out like 20 years ago as well.
I'm really sensitive. I was crying my fucking eyes out. Like, really bad. My head buried in my girlfriend's chest. And I was just sobbing. And I think it carried on over into the night. Didn't sleep at all. So I'm here.
Didn't sleep.
Delirious as fuck.
He was so upset.
My brain woke me up at like 5 a.m. But I was like, I've got Wafflin today. And like, part of me is like, oh, I want to put on a good show. Be funny.
have to be
but then
real.
part of me is like, I just need to be real, bro.
So you cried yourself to sleep.
And cried when I got up.
TV show.
You cried when you woke up as well?
A little bit.
Cried on the train. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's good to let your emotions out, but over a TV show, that seems a bit excessive.
A little bit, but I think it's actually a bit deeper rooted. I'll be honest.
Do you have thought?
I think I've got a control issue, Theo, and I know that's not news to you, and you're probably sitting there like, "What?" But yes, Joseph Weller, think I have a real big problem with letting go of any form of control. Now the thing is, bruv, is in a relationship.
What?
In a relationship, obviously, like, you know, you can't. There's a lot of uncertainty in terms of like the future.
Give and take.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like all of that. And, you know, just across the board, I think I'm realizing more and more it's so blindingly obvious. It's why I've probably not entered this new age of YouTube of having a team. Because guess what? You can't be in control of everything because you have to rely on other people.
Trust.
Right? Even this, we've now got a whole entire system.
And it's sketching you out.
And it's and mate, I think I've actually got a problem. So I've booked in for hypnotherapy.
That's sick though.
I have. I thought I need to wait. Why are you giving me that face? I just
So hang on a sec. So you cry at one day and you think, fuck, I need hypnotherapy.
no, bro, no. It's deeper than that. It's like I really struggle with my sleep. I really struggle. Like
Generically.
In general, bruv, I can't sleep next to anything living. Right? No, listen.
Isn't that weird?
Traveling, I couldn't share dorms. I had to have private room. That's Tory. Fortunately, I could do that. But like, I could.
Fortunately, I can pay for a private tour. Fuck off.
No, I know I seem like a cog, but I can't have a pet on the bed, and I definitely can't share a bed.
Your poor girlfriend, mate.
Right? And it's like, I don't know if it was like there's an element of I have to stay on alert because if that person makes noise or I don't know, but I notice it across the board more and more, and it's almost getting worse as I'm getting older, that like
Spiraling.
I can't let go, and I don't know, my brain almost wants to keep me isolated.
So even when you're asleep, you can't let go.
Yeah,
Like,
because think I live alone. I don't have like really many friends that I stay really close with. Like my job, I stay so isolated, and it's weird, bruv. Like, and that's what was amazing about obviously going traveling and interacting. But it was surface level to an extent interaction. But in terms of actually getting really close to me, I don't think I let anyone close to me. And I wonder if it's because I didn't really have parents that were able to be totally around from when I was an actual very young child. And I wonder if there's something around that I've not got in place.
Could it be that you keep people at arm's distance and you try with your other half and whatnot, but maybe you're afraid of getting hurt?
I don't know, because
otherwise, why would you let...
I actually think,
you know what I mean?
I think that's what it is, because I asked you about like previous relationships with your family, because I think it is likely to do with that, about certain issues of not wanting to let people get close to you because of things that have happened in the past.
Like betrayalment for your father?
What? Potentially. potentially there is an element of that. Like, you don't know how much that impacts you as a kid.
Of course.
I don't know if big things like, I wanted to be a footballer, I played for Brighton, and then I got released, and that like broke me. Like so young, like 11, 12 years old, that broke me. Like, obviously with YouTube, there's been a lot of like being on top of the world, and then it all comes crashing down, and you're like, gets taken away. Like, I don't know if there is an element of like, you can't ever count on something fully or rely on it or totally let go because there's hurt on the horizon.
Well, you would have had trust in Brighton and Hove, and then they would let you down. You would have had trust in your dad, he let you down. You would have had trust in certain people in YouTube, they might have let you down. You would have had trust in, do you know what I mean? Is being the let down is maybe
so
what the issue is.
When we spoke about this on the train up, this is the point that I brought up, right? Because Weller was saying all these things. All of the things that he's reeling off are just all the negative things that have happened.
That is true.
Not making it for Brighton and Hove Albion, but
you were there.
Then getting 5.5 million YouTube subscribers.
You've achieved more in football by getting let go from Brighton and Hove.
That's actually and I do believe that everything happens for a reason.
100%.
Like, without a doubt, it's just subconsciously there is like, my brain does something where it's almost like the good stuff takes care of itself. Like, you've done that, so like the negative, the bad stuff is the stuff you need to work on. So let's focus on that.
I think that is, don't feel different, by the way. That is a very normal way of thinking, I do think. Like, that's not abnormal at all. I think a lot of people think like that.
I think it's
very common.
It's a normal way to think, but it's abnormal in how you let it like take over your whole thought process.
How does it relate to sleeping, can I ask?
To sleeping, so it's come to fruition that, like, say, sleeping next to my partner, I can't switch off. I don't know why. Are you... And it's like, then that would obviously the next day have, obviously if we're both sleep deprived, then that would have like implications on how we are the next day.
Has anything ever happened when you're asleep? Like, has someone like walked out on you when you're asleep?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that is an odd one, isn't it?
I tried to look at it, and it's like I can only really get a full restful sleep when I'm alone. And my go-to, if I have any difficulty, I isolate. I take myself away from whoever or whatever I'm doing and go by myself. It's like my coping mechanism to feel totally safe is being alone.
When you get into arguments with people, do you normally go silent or do you explode?
No, I don't explode. It's kind of like
do you sometimes just stop and remove yourself from the situation or not?
Yeah.
Because I was reading about this the other day, actually. There's a certain type of person. It's annoying. I can't remember this.
Avoidant.
Yeah, they just instead of like getting into an argument, like they'll just walk away. And some people are like, why are you walking away? It's fucking rude. But actually what you're doing is saying, I need to just remove myself from the situation so I can come back and address it later. Do you know what I mean?
I think that would be quite useful if I was like that.
What, do you just argue?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to, I mean, it doesn't cause arguments. I'm not getting in arguments, but I'm finding myself in recent time a bit scatty. I've never been truly in love, caring about someone, putting someone before me and actually feeling the way I do. And I think it's really throwing my mind a bit.
But because you are starting to feel like that now.
And it's like,
so until now.
Yeah, oh, that's good though.
But it's like...
It's different though, because a lot of people, I know someone who really struggles with change. And like when something changes, it takes them a long while to like get used to it. Like they don't know how to act. Like they're used to a certain way. And that could be similar to you. Like you're not used to like just being happy with this person and like, oh shit, I care more about them than I do about myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And my brain can sometimes, like even from the outset, where it's like, oh my God, I'm so, like when we first were getting to know each other, I'm so into this person, I fancy her so much, oh my God. My brain would still try to look at like ways in which, how's this going to go wrong though? Or how's this not perfect? How's it, almost it's like a survival mechanism to like prepare for what could be the thing that lets it down. And then, you know, I look at the things like, oh, you know, you're meant to feel completely comfortable and at rest with your partner and be able to sleep peacefully next to them or be, you know, all of this. And I'm like, that's actually quite a toxic comparison, but it's almost like, fuck, is that meant to be right? Is that,
yeah, but if you're looking at generalizations as well, where like, there's no like one set rule for everyone.
No, there isn't.
Like every relationship is going to be different and how someone is in a relationship is going to be different to the next person.
It just sounds like you're overthinking everything.
Yeah, mate, I overthink to the max. I don't, like, think of my,
exactly what I said
think
on the train.
Think of my perfectionist, like almost toxic, like think of how I'm with YouTube, videos, even just everything, my fucking, like what I'm, all of it. I'm so obsessively, it's almost like an OCD. And
Yeah, definitely.
When I talk about like going to hypnotherapy, it's because I want to get to the bottom of like what I may have, whether it's like some form of ADHD that like at night, like my brain just ticks. If there's something that that's stimulating my brain, it can't help but not tick. And I don't know if anyone else like can relate or whatever, but it's like, I just want to know. I just want to learn and just know what might be going on.
Hypnotherapy can definitely help with that, I think.
I've never explored that before.
Can you explain like the process of hypnotherapy?
Well, my consultation is on Tuesday, so I just know.
Like, why did you pick hypnotherapy specifically?
I heard for sleep, it's quite a big thing. And my biggest thing is like, I feel like if I could master sleeping next to like my girlfriend properly, then the other things would sort of figure themselves out. It's almost sleep is like the thing that dictates literally your life.
What it is.
Yeah,
you spend more time asleep than you do awake normally.
Well,
maybe not. No.
You do, buddy.
But no, you spend like 20% of your life asleep.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of your life asleep.
It's so important.
And if you don't get a proper sleep, it ruins your next day.
Yeah.
And then you spend like the following night catching up.
No,
so you know, with the whole sleeping next to your partner or like an alive human, like if I'm alone, I will get a better quality of sleep, but it will take me a long time to get to sleep.
I'm exactly the same.
Really?
Ruth's just been away for 12 nights and I had that. I slept like a baby every night, but I was going to bed later.
Yeah.
Longer to get to sleep.
Same.
Yeah.
When I'm next to her,
Need a
I'll be
cuddle.
asleep by like 10:30.
Yeah.
Really?
Within like 20 seconds of my head hitting the
Oh my
pillow.
God, same. Do you take any supplements?
No, I did. Like,
You should.
what do you mean?
So I obviously use Whoop, and because my like with my mum as well, she has bad sleep, so my sleep's pretty shit, right? But over the last 2 years, I've been figuring out what I can do to help me. Number one is your sleep, like bedtime and wake up, having it consistent.
Yeah,
routine is so consistent, and this week I've noticed that's the biggest difference to this week. Number two for me is magnesium.
Really?
I take magnesium.
Well, okay, so this is something I'm just going to throw out there. When you're when you're spunking a lot, right?
Geez.
No, don't laugh.
Sexual activity does increase my recovery, actually.
You release loads of magnesium and zinc. You release loads of minerals.
You're probably magnesium deficient.
I'm wondering if I'm just really deficient in certain minerals.
Yeah, but do you not get it? If you've just, you know.
Yeah, you fall asleep normally.
Yeah, you fall asleep like
It's
instantly.
like that episode of South Park when he just...
The guy on his computer just
I
covered
do
in
produce a lot of... Anyway,
So much so that you just become skin and bones.
yeah, like, anyways.
I'm going to link you some magnesium.
Yeah.
No, I've got some. I've got like, I can...
Don't trust dodgy Mark.
No,
You'll be on the black market.
They might actually be in my bag. I think
Okay.
I've got like you can take them home.
But
if you
yeah, it's
want.
important you get the right one because it's like not just magnesium, it's like magnesium like nitrate.
Yeah, there's different types of magnesium.
Yeah. But honestly, that plus this CBD oil, I have both at night. I cannot tell you how much it affects me now. It's incredible. Quality of sleep is tremendous.
Why CBD oil and not just like a bifter?
What weed? We don't want to.
I don't want to
weed.
like,
That's the thing. I think that's
I'm not going to
what's-
smoke a
that's
fat,
what's-
dirty zoot before I go to bed every night.
That's what's difficult. It's the fact that like I try my best to like I eat clean. I don't touch any drugs or alcohol or
Anymore.
pornography or whatever. Anything that could potentially be toxic for the brain, even caffeine. And it's like, how am I still?
Do you read?
Can
you read?
When I do read, it's actually enjoyable and it's very therapeutic. That's something that I do think I should do. Girlfriend actually told me to read The Chimp Paradox, which could be very beneficial.
Atomic Habits as well.
Yeah, but you bought that at the airport.
Yeah,
when we
I know. I
went to
still
Turkey.
have it. I know. I still
I bet you
have it.
never opened.
You
I
know what?
still haven't read
It's
it.
the truth that you get into like, I find like I don't read and then I'll read for like 2 days straight. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And I won't read again. But honestly, before you get to bed, you need to start, maybe try some blue light goggles, blue light glasses.
Yeah, but by myself, I seem to be all right. I mean, last night I was by myself and I didn't, but that's, I think, just because of that, what we were watching. But like, yeah, by myself, it's all right. It's just why with a living person? Do you know what I mean?
Because you've also got it in your head now that, someone's staying over, I'm going to have a bad night's sleep.
Yeah, it's almost affirmed. My mind does that. It joins dots. It's like, oh, that's caused that before, so therefore it's going to happen all the time now. And it almost like I manifest it.
You need to like from 8, 9 o'clock, dim all the lights in your house, start preparing. Basically, when you wake up, you should be preparing to sleep again. This sounds a bit crazy, but I'm actually,
Darn doctor.
it's actually so true because your circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
As soon as you wake up, you should start thinking about, when am I going to sleep? So no caffeine after 12.
Yeah.
Gets to the evening, start dimming your lights. Honestly, magnesium and CBD oil, that will go, you're out, lights out, daddy. And a regular wake and sleep time.
Okay.
Try it.
Okay. I'll give
Genuinely try it because it's worth trying things until you
Yeah.
see this hypnotherapist lady.
Yeah. Yeah, because the annoying thing is it starts making your mind go, oh crap, like what is that actually the issue? And my mind always ends up just being like, oh, just isolate. But I really want to
Give it a
make
go.
this work more than anything. And then that actually brings me on to a conversation I was having like yesterday. Mate, KSI gave me the best advice.
Go on.
He was, I mean, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but obviously he's been in a long-term relationship. And it was just like, I especially want to figure things out. If there's a problem, like now, I think we actually mentioned this on the last episode, but it's like that thing of allowing time.
Yeah.
Like take your time. He just kept being like, bruv, take your time, because it's so easy to just feel like you need to figure it all out now. You've had all this positive emotion and like you care about this person so much that you can't bear the idea of there being an obstacle, but absolutely everyone has obstacles that you
100%.
have to overcome. And it's like, if you have the fundamentals in place of like love, trust, and you care about this person, then you can get through anything. That's what I like to believe, but it's difficult when you can almost see there's like brilliant, but I can't see the way through yet.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, right, that's why I'm resorting to, let me try something different. Let me see a professional. And like,
it'll work, you know. I've genuinely heard like stories of people I know who like someone sounds pathetic, like was like a really fussy eater, and they got hypnotized, and now they're just all right.
yeah,
They eat. They're willing to try foods and stuff like that, which is kind of crazy. People get it for flying as well. Nervous flyers, they get it, and they said it works.
yeah. I wonder if getting a hypnotherapist on Wafflin could be a thing. Like we get someone on, I don't know. I mean, but the person I spoke to, it says it's over like 6 weeks. So I don't know if it's like an instant thing.
Yeah.
Also, is it like hypnotherapy? Do they actually hypnotize you? Like,
It's not like
know.
Darren Brown. I don't think it's like Darren Brown.
I actually don't know anything about it. I'll be honest.
We would love to get
I don't
Darren Brown on. He's got a show coming out next year. Maybe he'd like
We
to promote
actually
it.
would.
I actually spoke about that last night with Ruth. I'd love to get Darren Brown on. That'd be sick. Get him to do some tricks.
Cool.
That would be so cool.
Ooh. You
Mum.
were doing a Sidemen video the other day.
I was doing a Sidemen video the other day.
Were you?
For who? What? I was doing a Deji. That was on Deji's channel.
What, dressing up?
Yeah, dressing up.
That was a Deji channel
That was
video.
Deji, mate. So Deji's coming back to YouTube.
Oh
And
shit, that's quite cool. I didn't know that.
Me and him were filming for Calix's channel, and he was like, "I'm doing this video. My brother's going to be there, like random different, like Nico and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, 100%."
Danny
Mate,
was there as well, right?
Danny Aaron's, yeah. And it was just like a sick just day out with the boys. It was just pure like our inner child's coming out. Like no one worried about like, oh, we need to be paid to be here or anything like that. It was just like basically a boys' day out, and it's being filmed.
Yeah, sick.
And it's just like having individual conversations with it, everyone, like Nico talking about like the different things and asking each other questions, and like sitting just chatting with Danny like about obviously like relationship stuff and just like live stuff like YouTube, like on camera. Like people think obviously everyone has their personality and ego and whatever that they feel they need to put across. But it's mental how all of us YouTubers do just relate.
Yeah,
And just
100%.
do have that, like when we're just sitting talking as normal, like we are now, it's like there's only a select few of us that actually can relate to what we're all experiencing.
100%.
I mean, yeah, and it's just amazing. Like when we all sit down and just like we all get on so well, and it just made me think, fuck, like my return to YouTube, I feel in my gut it's doing things with other people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if we were filming like now, like say me, Deji, and Danny like went and did something, it would just be like the most fun day out, wholesome. Like having say like Con, who was filming Deji's video, have him like film it with his team, and it's just fun.
Yeah, it is.
And it's like, I think my mind, that's why I then just put that story out saying I'm
someone. Yeah, I
hiring.
saw that, actually.
I'm hiring someone like whatever, because I was like, let me just fucking make the move. Because there's almost this phobia of like how I've always done YouTube, which has been so stressful, taking every role on myself, making it as stressful as possible.
annoying.
And it's like nowadays that's not the game. And it's like, I need to almost give my brain that evidence that it's okay, mate. It's safe. You're not going to be stressed out.
It's like
doing this.
it's like an ultra marathon runner. All their job is to run.
Yeah.
And all your job should be to be on camera. Like if you focus solely on being on camera, which ultimately that's what people tune in for, then it'll take the stress away and you can concentrate on doing that and it'll be a lot better.
And every time I do it, every time I go and film these things, it's not even for my channel, but I come away feeling so accomplished.
Yeah.
So like, fucking hell, I did it. And it's like, imagine if I was doing that multiple, or at least once a week, multiple days a week, I'd feel like I'm smashing it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the missing piece really. Like, yeah, once I have my career actually going, and Wafflin was the start, I was like, let me start Wafflin and see what I get inspired by. Like, that'll probably, even these other things that we're speaking out will probably get filled in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's an element of probably like
Staying
I
busy.
don't have enough stimulation. Wait, did we talk about the fear
did.
thing last week? The fear about not having enough
Yeah,
fear.
we did. Yeah. Because you
It's
stay
like-
busy as well. Like
being busy and
purpose.
feeling having purpose and having that thing that you're doing that you care about and feeling accomplished by, like, is vital.
Yeah.
And I feel like you have to experiment. And I think that's the thing that I'm scared of, where it's like, not think of the perfect idea, execute the perfect idea. When you've got to go, mate, you don't know, and you just need to give a few things a go. It's a very scary place because you're worried, if you try something and you don't get it right first time, that it might just knock you all the way back and think, oh fuck, what's
way,
the
you
point?
just gotta give it
But
a
you
go.
almost need to.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's actually quite a relatable thing. I'm like, you can feel quite lonely with it, but actually, I think so many people are experiencing that. And yeah, just this first step is just get the fucking ball rolling.
Start being in other things. And when it comes to the hiring process as well, like you're going to not find the person first time. You might get lucky.
Yeah, how the hell did you find Ben?
He found me.
Snogged him.
But he's like, he's actually like revolutionized your channel a lot.
Yeah, he's incredible. Yeah. Because you basically need to find someone who wants to get on the journey with you.
Yeah, that's why.
You know what I mean?
Like, I almost would have it where it's like it's our channel.
Yeah. That's how
And
you
it's
should,
like-
that's how you should genuinely treat it.
Yeah, like rather than just you're an employee and doing things for me. It's like, no, let's do this. Let's build this.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not someone that's coming in, right, is like £1,000 a day, like pay me everything and then whatever. It's like, no, let's do this.
Yeah, that's how you should do it.
And be
You
inspired.
build a team, you don't build a workforce.
Exactly, mouth. And it's like, yeah, man.
Out on the wall.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's
exciting.
Steps in the right direction.
Yeah, it's
And
exciting.
I have to say, like, Wafflin has been the start of it. And I just think it's going to be class.
And also, especially in the YouTube space now, I feel like everyone just helps everyone. Everyone's in everyone's videos.
Yeah.
Like, no one ever says no, unless obviously you actually physically can't do it, which
Yeah.
is obviously fair enough. But you just stay busy. Like,
Yeah.
everyone helps everyone because we're all in this together.
we
And
are.
this is the thing. Like the last time we did Wafflin,
Yeah.
you had beef with pretty much 90%
Yeah,
of
that's
the
the
YouTube
thing.
space.
I know. Isn't
Like,
that mental?
like think, we're on this episode now, and you're talking about having just filmed a video for Deji's channel with Deji. But like, probably the last time we ever spoke about Deji was you calling him a pussy to the
But
camera.
I feel like it was never even like real beef, though.
No, it wasn't.
It was like,
It was
like
YouTube-
imaginary.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
YouTube ego against YouTube ego. People that are probably a little like protective, like a bit defensive, and just being like rah. And it's like in reality, yeah, like Lincoln, like mate, me and Deji get on so well.
It's nice, isn't it?
Like it's just funny, and
Yeah.
it's just like all of us do, and it's so jokes. And I think like where we've all felt like the darker side of YouTube and what it's like now that we're all getting older, it's like we actually want to be there for each other, and actually like rather than it be this thing of like everyone for themselves, it's like now let's all just be a big team.
Played in real life Among Us yesterday for the Cyberman video.
Yeah.
It was like 5 hours long. Fucking class.
what is it?
It was Among Us, but in real life. So it had this huge abandoned, haunted
Oh, what?
house.
Yeah, they were all asked. They were like, "Are you there tomorrow? Are you there?" And I'm like, "What? No." I was like, no. And there was like, even JJ was like, "What?"
Yeah,
And then,
mate, it was fucking sick. It was, get this building used to be an abandoned boys' school. And then
wait, where's that?
do you know what it turned
I could
into?
Explore it.
You know what it turned into?
What,
A mental asylum.
mate? Where is that?
You got to hire it out. It's like an actual.
Oh yeah, hire it out. Mate, we just we never break. And
it wasn't that haunted.
okay.
Unless at night it would be fucking terrifying.
Was there any gaps like in the windows and stuff?
I don't know.
Because if you don't break and enter, you're just walking into
No, it's like
human
security.
place.
No, it's
There's
trespassing.
literally
Yeah,
CCTV.
all they could do is tell you to
There's
get out.
CCTV all over the
It's still a
gap.
crime.
No, it's
Yeah.
just like get out, mate.
There's CCTV everywhere. There's like houses next to it. Like
What, so if someone if your front door is open and someone walks into
Yeah, the
your
police go, "It's your fault, mate. Lock your door, twat."
that's not what they say.
No, they do a little bit.
in America, you'd get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we do it here. But Deji was also like, "Let me be in a haunted video." I keep getting asked about that. Is that done though? Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's just done.
It's
the
not-
next step would be getting guests
It's
to
not
come
done.
with.
It's
but
just how can you
Evolve it.
evolve
yeah,
it?
yeah. Everything needs to be evolved. I think. Yeah,
Going abroad, I think, is the way
yeah. I
forward.
think abroad and it, almost filming the stuff like in and around it as well.
Do you ever go to the catacombs?
Yeah, but it's a tourist
The what?
attraction, isn't it?
Catacombs.
What the crap is
Under
that?
France,
What? Under?
It's not a tourist trap. It's fucking deadly, mate.
all the dead people, the dead skeletons under Paris.
No, hang on. You know people live down there, right?
Still,
What?
Mate, have you not
joking
seen,
my ass?
have you not seen the video?
Wait, what the...
What's this? He's getting his knob out.
Mate,
Wait,
no. There's different entrances to the catacombs.
no.
And do you remember that YouTuber who went down there and was like, had to peg it out because he was going to get killed?
Get begged.
He got pegged down there. No, I'm being so serious. Like, if you go down there without a guide, you're never coming out.
I'll come out.
Well, she doesn't look scared.
Type it catacombs, but
Yes, mate. What is that?
stuck in the catacombs YouTube video. Sorry.
Stuck in his cock. Right.
No, seriously.
Well, I think the catacombs would be good. But the thing about abandoned videos is it's the getting in. It's the, are we going to get caught? But I suppose the evolved is giving other stuff a go.
Robbed. Oh, it's Nightscape. It's fucking Nightscape.
It's fucking Nightscape, bro.
Yeah,
but is
You
this?
joking?
He got robbed.
Yeah, but is it legit or is
Yeah,
it?
he legit got robbed. He got fucking bummed. No, he didn't get bummed. He got, as metaphorically bummed. He got like shit stolen from him.
Okay.
I don't know. I
I got stuff stolen from me in France.
Really? Again?
No, it was ages ago.
anywhere you go where you don't get robbed.
No. Have you seen the motorbike robbers in London?
Oh,
What,
mate.
swiping your phone?
Hell, I saw it happen.
You saw it happen?
I saw it happen. I was on my bicycle and I saw them.
Mate, you have to be so alert nowadays. Honestly,
I couldn't say anything because they were so far ahead. They were gone within
Yeah, they're
seconds.
gone.
Wait, they took your phone.
No, I saw this woman. Her phone just got nabbed. And she was like,
I mean, that happened. Like, my mate was on the phone to someone, and just like halfway through the conversation, she suddenly went quiet. All he could hear was screaming, and then it just got more quiet, and like her phone had just been swiped as she was on the phone.
if you're walking in London, don't have your phone out.
No.
Really?
Legit.
It's that bad?
It is bad,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what, though, there's like a perception of London now that is spreading around the world. You know, when we talk about Americans, it's like, oh, you got a gun, like something stupid like that.
No, it's knives.
When I was in Canada,
And phone robbers.
every time I went into like the queue to the toilet at this pub,
Yeah.
everyone would always be like, "Oh, where are you from? England? Oh, you got a knife? You got a knife? Let him in front. He's got a knife."
It's a bit excessive.
To be
No,
fair,
no.
mate, I was walking with my mum, right? Bridal shopping for my sister.
Did you get married?
She's getting married. But
You're getting married? To your sister?
no. But I did, my mum was walking, obviously handbag, and I see this kiddie hood up, vallied, and just like stood there like by the wall, and he just starts sort of slyly coming. And I come put my arm around my mum, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing, yeah? What are you doing?"
Oh, he said that to you?
Yeah. And I said, "Bro, what? Like, chill." But it was just, he was only little. He looked about 14.
Was he?
And I was like, he just looked 100%. Like,
Oh, were you
got a
gonna
knife.
batter him?
Well, I mean, I was going to try and protect my mum and maybe not batter a child. But like, he looked like a child.
Why did he say something to you though?
Because he knew, I looked at him and clocked that I felt like he looked like he was coming towards my mum. So I was literally like arm around my mum and came like almost in between them so that my mum could walk on.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he just thought that I'd clocked him and like, mate, I know what you're doing or what. But yeah, man, like, and that was near London Bridge. Like, it's tourist attraction. It's like, you think it's just a nice
They
friendly
do it
place.
in broad
but
daylight because they can get away with it, you see. It's very...
Mate, they
I actually saw
literally
I
can
saw
get
a
away with
TikTok,
it.
right? They've evolved.
What?
Yeah. So they've got like police jackets on.
Are you joking?
And they look...
What were this
and
like
like
me?
sirens and stuff.
Halloween.
And it's like, oh, the police are coming to protect us. No. Phone's gone.
Oh my God.
They've got sirens.
Yeah.
But that is the thing, like,
They've evolved.
the rest of the world is a little bit more
Pokemon.
like there's no rule. Like, we think we're really safe here, but actually, when you go like traveling, when you go abroad and to these other countries, you do realize it is just a free for all.
Wild West out there, man.
Yeah, like, anything can happen, and I guess it does.
Yeah, but do you think the country would be
Whoa.
safer
Whoa!
if we had more like social justice? I feel like everyone's a little bit scared to get involved. now.
What do you mean, like
You know,
keyboard warriors?
No, you know, like how if someone breaks into your house, you're not allowed to like, let's say you pull out a kitchen
Go
knife
ahead,
on them
dear.
and stab them. You're not allowed to do anything to them. Like, you'd then get arrested for that.
Really?
And like now, like previously, like back in the day, I feel like if something happened, people would get involved. And
But
actually,
you're
like,
not allowed to
I did-
defend
like if
yourself.
someone was trying to rob a shop, I feel like
Well, I
the
did-
general public would have done something to stop
I did see a
that.
TikTok
Yeah.
recently of one of the phone people getting destroyed off his bicycle. A
Really?
little moped thing. Yeah, the public came in and defended this woman.
Well-
And they arrested him, like, man arrested him.
Yeah, like that.
Got on him.
Yeah, I mean,
I respect that.
Yeah.
it used to be more like that, and the punishments would be grander. Now it's sort of like protect criminals at all costs. Before, your head would be on a stick, mate.
Yeah, have you seen?
know what I
Have you,
mean?
have you seen that Met YouTube ad that comes up before like every video at the moment?
No,
Where it's like,
No, I got YouTube Premium.
yeah,
you just don't watch YouTube.
You just have ad block.
There's that kid that is sitting in a car, like a police car, has been arrested, and it's
Don't
just like
know about.
he's scared, like he's just been arrested. He doesn't know what's going to happen to him. Like, change needs empathy. Do you
Well, I
think?
don't
that,
get it. Wait, what do you mean?
So, as in, they're
You
saying
should
that,
feel
like,
sorry for the baddies.
essentially, yeah, it's saying like, oh, we need to like show empathy to these criminals. What are your thoughts on that?
My thought is this, right? Emotional. If people were taught how to manage their emotions, there'll be less crime and less addiction,
That's very true.
right? if somehow, but if you're from a less fortunate background where education and, let's face it, like morals aren't necessarily on the forefront of your availability, it's kind of just like get on with it. Like we do have a chimp in our brain, and that chimp will just do what is best for the individual.
We're very privileged, and there's a lot of people out there who may have no, like, list their only resort.
What is? Yeah, I mean, like,
do you know what I mean? Like to survive.
Yeah, like
that's a very real problem in the world.
Okay, so what are your thoughts? Right, this 14-year-old that's hanging around side bridal shops that then steals your mum's bag. Yeah, like should he be?
He would have been influenced by people who are older than him.
Yeah, okay. So should he be thrown in the nick, or should he be like attempted to like
rehabilitate? But the thing, do you know how much it costs?
Yeah.
Do you know how much it costs to rehabilitate someone? Like to teach that kid like a whole life's worth of morals and how to be in a way that seems attractive and not just like fuck this off. Like it's going to cost everyone like thousands and thousands and thousands. Like
that's why we should look at the likes of Norway and Finland.
What do they do, Malfoy?
They're great at rehabilitating people.
Yeah, what do they do?
I don't know, but they got fucking loads of money and they just spend it on rehabilitating people.
Wow.
They're really good, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, can some people surely just can't be?
Maybe.
Or yeah, like serial killers probably find it quite hard to like rehabilitate.
Yeah, all right. I mean, they should obviously be locked up for good.
Lays, where is the line? Because like some people would argue... Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, what kind of line? In terms of what?
What is the line?
I'd say 18, mate.
No. You cock end. Basically, where is the line? Because some people you could try and feel sorry for, but other people you would be like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, but that's the morale dilemma going on in your head between the chimp and the human.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it is. Of course it is.
No, but it's just like...
Okay, fine. Here's a predicament for you, right?
Go on.
Man kills wife.
What dickhead?
Oh, really?
Whoa.
But wife went crazy and tried to stab him in the neck when he's asleep.
Ooh.
So who do you feel sorry for now?
Did he need to kill her?
He didn't need...
Well, she's like slicing his neck and it's his only choice.
What, and he survived?
No, she's like that and
if he's accidentally killed her, fairs. If he's tried to kill her back by fighting fire with fire, then eye for an eye and the whole world is blind.
Yeah.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, and I think that could cause actually more problems. If there's the possibility of restraining, then do that.
Yeah.
If she says to you, trust me, every day I breathe, like, you better watch out, you're going to die.
Well, I would leave her. Why would you be with someone that was like...
No, because she's physically trying to kill you, she's trying to stab you. What would you do?
I wouldn't...
Ruth turns to you and goes, hi, Luke, it's been a wild ride, pulls out a knife and tries to kill you.
Well, my instant thought wouldn't be, well, it's me or her. Like, I feel like I could restrain her pretty easily, take the knife off her, and then not use it on her.
You'd struggle. I think you'd find it harder than you think, you know.
To not kill her.
No, to like take the knife off her. Like, that's a sharp knife. Anyways.
Pop quiz, boys.
Going in.
When would you say you are at your most attractive?
19.
No, not age.
Oh.
As in, like, what are you doing when you're most attractive?
I'd say triathlons.
And what are you doing when you're doing your triathlons?
Exercise.
Having fun. Right? I had this little thought.
Footy.
That actually, right, when you try to like come across in a way that you want to, and when I say attractive, that means like positive, good, or like, yeah. It's actually it's when you focus on having fun.
It's your aura.
And I feel like when people get like, say, we're not going back to this convo, but like,
sad.
I don't know, any sort
So when you're like crying on your girlfriend's shoulders at TV shows, you're probably thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, this is so unattractive.
No, it's more of just like, when you aim to have fun, you have fun. Oh, fuck, I don't know what I'm getting at.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. I'm just fucking
hell, lads.
No.
Stick that on fucking Gandhi's grave.
No, I just mean like, oh, when you try too hard, you fuck it up. When you just try to have fun, you probably get it right.
That's why.
That's what I'm getting. That makes sense.
Why do you think when you're a
so
kid?
Sick now.
Why do you think when you were a kid, your girlfriend would come and watch you play football?
Because she's watching you in your element, having fun.
There you go.
It's like
attractive.
Hey, what?
It's like
trust.
Like say my girlfriend's playing like a silly character on a West End musical stuff, but like
silly character,
like, but because she's in her element, it's like That's actually really attractive because she's having fun, like doing what she really enjoys and gives her pure joy.
100.
I find that really attractive, and I'm like,
What about when she gets a big main role and she has to kiss another bloke?
yeah, that's a reality. That is a reality, by the way.
No, you would not be able to deal with that. I'm sorry.
it's just acting, though.
That's a reality.
It's just acting.
On a show recently, I speaking to like one of the girls that had a lead had a boyfriend, and like speaking to him, and he's like, mate, it's just the game, innit?
All right, so she plays a porn star in this
Well,
new.
no, but there's not a lot of bloody musicals of pornos, mate.
No, nothing actually goes in, but like they have to act like they're acting out a porn scene.
Game's a game, innit?
What you'd be front row with you clapping her at the end of the scene.
Real great performance there, sir.
Yeah, great stuff. Mate,
No, like you're
game,
front
innit?
row. Legit front
row, right?
row, and the scene it's the final shot. It's a big scene for her.
Fuck's sake.
But she
squirting
has to
scene.
not just kiss, like she's got to snog him, tongues, bum grab.
Big bum grab.
You know.
Let's be frank and honest. That's like, like naturally, that's like worst case scenario. But actually, like couldn't think of like stuff of nightmares, like, well, you know what I mean? Like, like actually, like horrendous. But horrendous. So what are you gonna do? It's like
Go upstairs and punch him in the face. All right, hypothetically
sit this one
speaking,
out.
you're Sydney Sweeney's boyfriend, right?
yeah, like that's what I'm saying, right? So
You know
there's
in that
actors
film
where Broski
when they're
listen
bumming?
to my house, she gets her jubbly tits out.
What?
All the time.
I never knew that.
All the time. Yeah, and it's plastered all over Twitter, right? And which, by the way, what has happened to that place?
Yeah, that's
Right,
fucked
that's
Actually, on
up, mate.
Instagram as well.
You're enjoying it more and more now, though. But listen,
I'm on Twitter all the time.
yeah,
It's a joke.
So these actors and actresses that are constantly naked, basically shagging other blokes.
But she's a really good actress, though, like legit. But I'm being serious. Be serious.
Wait, but
She is
like-
a good actress.
If she was a 3 out of 10,
Oh,
would you say
no,
the
because
same?
she was in
Hold up! Let me just finish. So, what are their partners doing, or future husbands or wives, knowing that there's just that? It's kind of a bit mad, isn't it? It's like, do you want to be an actor, or do you just want to be a shagger
but but
publicly?
it's not
in front of everyone?
her fault she's really fit.
Yeah, but there's
She's
being really
genuinely.
fit.
Like, I'm not
That's
even
like going
joking.
on,
She was
like,
in White Lotus.
White Lotus.
And I didn't even know. That was before I even knew who she was. I thought, this fucking
Oh
girl-
shit! I've actually watched
Yeah,
that.
and she was in what's that TV show? Like the Skibbity Bub one.
Yeah.
What's the tennis lady was in it? Tom Holland. What's
Tom Holland.
Zendaya,
the tennis-
I don't know.
Zendaya, you know that one? Whatever that show
I
is.
don't know.
Whatever show.
But
yeah.
Euphoria.
Yeah.
It's basically like, there's an element of you just got to be professional, right? And ideally, you just want to be able to be like, regardless of what your partner's job is, like fair play. But it comes to a point where like actual like animal instinct and human instinct of like, you're like, like how do these actors and actresses as people like just crack on?
I think they're different because in an actor's head, like when they go on set, there's not them.
Yeah, I suppose
Like
that's
it's
how
actually
they
not.
do it.
It's actually not. They're completely separate.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like Johnny Depp is not Captain Jack Sparrow.
Tell his wife that.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing.
But but they have to like. I'm
I
not.
know they have
I'm
to,
not.
yeah.
I'm not kissing Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
No. Fucking whoever I'm playing is. That's how you have to see it. Legit.
So you don't get a rod on when you're doing it because
That's
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, mate. Man and woman, right? There's certain chemical reactions that happen when you start
It's just science.
snogging someone passionately. Like you can not find them attractive at all, but it's man and woman biologically. For the sake of this species, you need to be able to have these reactions, and they will probably happen, right? So
I don't know if they do. I reckon they've got. I reckon they've had training, like mental training, saying this kiss is not sexual. Make it look it.
Yeah, but-
it's not sexual. They're fucking actors just going at it. They
Yeah,
don't.
I like
Does he
to
have a
think
boner?
that. I like to think. Does he have a boner?
Like,
though?
that's-
think how many actors that have done like movies together, male and female,
Yeah.
then end up like dating.
Yeah, that is.
That's-
I mean, look at Strictly Come Dancing. I mean, how
Yeah.
many times has that happened? You know, I mean,
Joe
yes.
Sug.
Yeah.
Well, they strictly together.
No, I
Now they're
know,
together.
I
And now
know.
they're happily married. No, not
Yeah.
married. Engaged? Are they
Yeah.
engaged? No. Are they?
It's a bit of a mad thing. It's like,
basically
if you're-
But there's been a few cheating scandals.
Yeah, there's been a lot of cheating
On Strictly,
scandals
really?
and a lot of like if man and woman are doing things together in a way that's touchy-feeling and working together and accomplishing and whatever, that is literally like how our brains are probably chemically designed to bond with the opposite
But that's what
sex.
shows the difference between, the professional actors and the unprofessional actors, because For example, that guy. Have you seen the film Anyone But You? Is it with Sydney Sweeney in?
Oh, what? Yeah,
I think I've seen that. as well.
Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell. Like,
Glenn Hodge.
like, he's a good-looking chap.
He is
Like, that's
good-looking.
quite a touchy-feely film, but they're really funny film. I actually really enjoyed
Are
it.
they not together? I thought they were like seeing
really?
each other in real life.
I thought she got a boyfriend.
I thought it was him. I don't know. I could. Be
Oh,
wrong.
that's her boyfriend.
I don't know.
I don't know.
H, what are we saying? Do we know?
Oh,
But
this-
Sweeney's boyfriend.
get it up. Let's
This
have a
is
look.
the
At,
thing. It happens a lot. Like,
it does. No, it's happening all the time.
Jonathan Davino.
oh
mate.
shit.
Yeah.
Fiance.
Yeah. Well,
Jeez.
I wish
so.
him the
That
best of luck.
geezer looks about 20 years older than
No,
that.
she's 12 years older.
12 years older.
I
That's fine.
read it. I didn't know.
Oh, it's absolutely fine then.
It's a great age gap.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
but she is legal.
Yeah,
Why did you say that?
brilliant.
No, just because it's fine that way.
That is absolutely fine. Overall, we all have different professions, even just like us plastering ourselves and talking about our intimate lifestyle, right? We talk about your cock. People are currently imagining your cock, right? Right now, they're thinking about it. Your girlfriend has to live with that, knowing that we're all thinking about your knob.
It's a privilege.
We're still doing it.
Why are you picturing my knob?
You're doing it right now.
You're free.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people are actually fucked.
Yours is like a little carrot, isn't it?
No, I got a big jubbly knob.
Oh, chubby.
I do.
Chubby.
Small,
No,
chubby
jubbly.
Chode.
No,
You
it's
have.
decent.
No, because I don't reckon it's thick.
I
either.
don't require
Thin and-
any
Thin and short.
sexual assistance anymore.
Is that? Oh yeah, no, that
What do
is
you mean?
true.
Oh, like pillies.
I used to take things like Tadalafil. It's like Cialis. It's basically like 5-day Viagra's.
Just like what? Triple strength Viagra?
No, just sort of like it keeps the blood flowing like for like 6 days. It does, and you can have basically you could just go at it like multiple times.
I feel like you've missed out on something. in life.
But listen, wait. I just finish this point, and then you can come in. Is that all right? No, wait.
You want us to talk?
No. It's just I'm just going to add to it. Basically, though, it would make me lose feeling in my knob.
What's the point of that then?
I know. So then now I've like for the first ever time like fully overcome it, and now I feel the whole experience is far better. And it's like
5
rather than like
seconds of it.
having multiple sex sessions a day, it would be just like when you're actually naturally in the mood, and it actually is a lot better.
What's
So
your record, by the way, in one day?
in one day,
Come, big man.
I reckon like 7 times.
That's ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah, 7 times.
Mine's 8.
I genuinely reckon
Mine's
mine's
9.
2. Yeah, but
Yeah, but you are boring
That
mine.
is natural. Like we're not designed to
No, but it
offload
just
all
gives
this
up.
magnesium like every single
Magnesium supplements.
hour. Right, we're not meant to lose that much. It's probably once, maybe twice a day max is the natural component. Because if you're busy like hunting and doing other
Gathering.
caveman activities, then you don't have time for all this rockers play.
7 times though.
Yeah, but
What was coming out in the end?
it's like shooting blanks. No, I mean, it just is though, isn't it? Oh, it's actually dodgy. Are we beyond this now?
Yeah, we are beyond
It's a
this.
bit gross.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, just like
So you have natural feeling in your penis now.
Which?
yeah, just basically. And I
Still
just
very
think,
quick, I'm guessing.
Anyone that has like performance anxiety regarding sex, just hang it like find a partner that you can actually be totally vulnerable with and totally just like comfortable with in that sense that totally understands and just give it time.
That is easier
Because
said than
I
done.
know it is. No, I know it is because I would feel pressure like, fuck, I want to be able to perform and have the confidence knowing that I can do that whenever.
That's not. I don't feel like.
No, but mate, think about it. I'm an overthinker.
Yeah.
I'm a perfectionist. I'm like, I've got this OCD bollocks, you know what I mean? Where I need to like,
Give her the best
whatever.
sex session of
and it's
her
like, I want to be able to do anything whenever I want it to be happening. And that can bring levels of anxiety.
Jesus Christ, it must be.
I know. And at the moment, mate, I'm going through a period, but I think I genuinely believe that this is me coming through it. I'm having to, it's almost like it gets better before it gets worse before it gets better.
That's
It's like
true.
when you're facing these things, you're facing them. So you're literally experiencing them all and then you overcome them.
You've
And I will come back better than ever. And I'll stop
You
talking
probably now instead of having sex, you probably make love now.
No, we always did that to an extent. But sometimes I just wouldn't, like you don't have as much feeling. And I think because the I don't know what that supplement would do, but that's why when you mentioned supplements, it was because part of me is like, I want to be able to do everything just naturally, not require
but some people,
confidence
some
from
people have
caffeine.
natural deficiencies.
Say again?
Some people have natural deficiencies.
No, I know, I understand that, but what I was just getting at is if I don't need that assistance and I can just actually rely on myself, then I should try that. So it's like not having caffeine in order to do something, or not, you know what I mean, and not needing alcohol to have confidence to speak to whatever. It's like, But
definitely try the magnesium, because the levels of magnesium we're talking about are very minimal compared to like your body. So do you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure I've got some in my bag.
Can I just ask, boys, what are you like with kids? Like what? What? No.
Why are you asking?
No. No. As in, what are you like with kids? Like, what are you like when kids come around? Does it make you feel uncomfortable? Does it make you feel like shoo? Or does it come natural to you to be like, oh, come here, Arthur, or whatever their name is?
Why has he got a boner? Fucking freak.
No, I haven't got one. I don't. No, I just mean, does fatherhood type vibes come natural to you? Or do you find it creepy?
I sort of just chat to them like they're my bro. I like give them a fist pump, like, what's up, G?
I normally find it a little bit awkward with kids.
Yeah, because
you find it very awkward with kids.
No, but...
Mummy, can I approach him?
You wait there now. You be quiet. Because I don't. I just remember 4 years ago. 5 years ago.
To the day.
Basically, when I'm the youngest in the family, right? So when kids got introduced, I find it what do I do? Because I've never been around kids.
It's really trying to it's almost like he's trying to make us really believe him. I've never been around kids in my life. Okay, mate. Fucking 24/7.
Listen, no, as in like I want to be a good father, right? And I just part of me wonders when it's my kid, it'll just come to me. But when it's someone else's, I feel.
What the fuck is he talking about? No, I fatherhood. When it's my kid, it'll come. What's coming to you? Fucking fatherhood.
Like, I'm trying to just get at when you see kids.
What? Do you get excited? No, mate.
Is it just a natural thing? Do you feel like a natural father? Do you feel like one?
Just see a kid walking down the road. I feel like your father. Come to me, child. If you deep it, you're everyone's father.
Do you ever hang out with kids? No, is it like that kids?
Not now.
In your
Not ever.
In your family, is anyone your uncle? Like
My uncle. I am an uncle.
So am I. That's what I'm getting at. I'm an uncle now. Well, I've been for like 5 years, but when it first came around, it didn't feel natural to me to know what to do, and I wonder if it comes more natural when it's your own kids,
probably,
or if you're meant to just have it, because some people have it. Some people can just know.
But I think women
how to deal and handle. I know women probably
better.
You know, like Tommy Cannons. Do you ever see when kids are in the shop there?
He knows what to do.
Mate, he's so good with kids.
He's so good.
He's older though, isn't he?
Well, he's always been around kids. Like he's got younger brother.
So have you.
He's just God.
Fucking pathetic. Just fucking decombusting. What the
just gobbing all over himself. What are you doing?
That wasn't spit, that was water.
You spunk yourself. Right. Basically.
Go ahead now.
You know what I'm saying. You're trying to make me out like some creep, and I'm not one.
I'm just sat here.
I'm a good guy.
I
just wondered, because maybe you were considering kids, and maybe you thought, oh shit, I don't feel ready because
I'm not.
It doesn't come natural.
I'm quite awkward with kids. No, I actually am, especially the young ones. Like, you know, like actual like babies.
Yeah, 'cause
what do you do?
What's
Like,
going through their head?
just hold it like this. Like,
See, I find it easier with.
Wait.
go on, say a sentence.
I find it easier with babies.
No, come on, grow up.
Yeah, grow up. Seriously, grow
I
up.
find it easier being around a baby than I do like a kid that can talk and communicate.
Yeah, because it's like, do you talk to them like they're a kid, or is that patronising?
No, I talk to them like an adult, and they're like, "What?" They don't really like. I'll just talk to them like, "What are you saying?"
Well, yo, bro, you catching the underground later or what? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you saying?
No, I'm pretty shit with kids. I can't lie. Like, I'm not great, but I'm trying. I'm going to meet my baby niece for the first time next month.
Can you film it?
What the fuck? Why did you like spit that out? Like, excited?
No, so that we can see how your interaction is. So we can evaluate your performance to see how you
mate.
get along.
That's what we'll do, yeah.
No, but I just think that could be a good thing because then we can see if you're awkward or if you deal with it in a good way.
I will be awkward.
Oh, so we don't need to film it.
Yeah, I'll be awkward as fuck.
Okay.
Like, I remember I held Stannard's kid once,
Oh yeah.
like for the first time. It's like, I finally got the confidence, like,
Yeah.
puked all over me.
Oh no.
For fuck's sake.
Shit, does that make you feel rejected? Like if you pick a kid up and they start crying.
It's like, stop crying.
Because it's like, oh, they're all like happy families with like the mum, and then they get handed to you, and it's
sake.
just like, wow, like, get me away. Yeah, it just makes you feel like, oh, it doesn't like me.
And when they start talking as well, that's when it gets dangerous for you, isn't it?
Why? Why, Malfoy?
Not him again. Get him away.
The thing is, I am actually a good guy. Like, I'm actually not weird.
Just spent the last 10 minutes alluding to the fact that you're a paedophile.
No, I didn't. You did that.
Guilty as charged. No, but I know what you mean.
Anyway,
He'll be the father soon anyway.
do you reckon?
I reckon it's likely that I would be the first father in the group.
Do you have protective sex?
Well, we've got alternative
do you just
methods
pull
of
out?
protection.
Oh, okay. You don't want to say though, innit? That's all right if not.
Well, yeah,
innit?
it's a form of contraception that is not.
Okay. What about you? You just like absolute pure raw.
That is disgusting. Anyways, moving swiftly on.
Wait, what is wrong? I'll get better. Like, trust. I just need to get through this period of my life. Do you just raw talking it or what?
Oh, what's that? Did you guys see my Mbappé video? No one else saw it.
Wait, Theo did a video with Mbappé. How did it go?
Mbappé?
You can see it on screen right now.
I couldn't watch it back.
Were you embarrassed?
Oh, I just kept saying bro.
What? Yeah, thanks, bro.
Oh, I was like, come on, bro.
Bro. Isn't it mental though that like when you get nervous, like certain things come out?
Like admitting to be a pedo.
No. As in, like, I would always say, bruv, in exploring videos.
Come on, bruv. Yeah.
You know
Bruv,
the Central
bruv,
C video?
bruv. Central C, like,
Yeah,
my guy. You're like, yeah, like...
I never say bro. I couldn't stop saying, come on,
You know what
bro.
it is? It's because your
Cheers.
brain's trying to connect him and make him feel safe. So it's saying a term that he might be able to recognize. So it's basically the ultimate form of communication.
He never once said the word bro.
I know, but it's a very common term in like football and sport,
Yeah, it
like
is.
lads
Yeah.
to say like bro, and it's almost like establishing that relationship, like we are family.
I kept saying like, bro, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, because you are
Appreciate
grateful.
what? Fucking shut up. Like, why am I... Oh, it's
because you're a
cringe.
good man. Like, don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, but
How was he though?
so sound, fluent English, great guy, good to see him, good catch up with a broski. Just was good catch up with a broski.
That's sick.
Yeah, you sound remembered me, good boy.
We had no idea about the advert. You hadn't told us about the advert.
Yeah, you didn't say anything that you were
So I just-
starring in an Mbappé advert. Like,
I
that's
just did
massive.
tell you, didn't I?
No, I had no idea.
No.
Do you like my acting?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Well,
And
do the face for everyone. Do it. Ready?
Did you really lose, mate? Are you the guy from the advert?
I never lose. Is that what he says?
don't know.
And then you just go, you
Did you actually meet him on that day?
like when you were filming that in the taxi.
No, because
Wait,
the cameraman would have been in the back.
Yeah, like-
He's in the video.
Yeah, but broski.
Yeah, but not-
when
not
you
together,
look
right?
back, was he in the taxi?
Oh, no.
No. So you were never in the taxi at the
no,
same time.
I was acting to a camera lens.
Yeah, so you didn't film with Mbappé.
Have you not seen my video? It's
No,
literally
but
me and him together. He's not
but
fucking
the
CGI, mate.
The advert.
No, he came later. He was doing the other scenes.
Yeah,
You know how
yeah.
actors have to do different scenes together. Yeah, that's kind
But
of
that
cool.
is pretty sick, and that like
I was like, had a whole like director in French like shouting at me and shit. Like, come on, man. It was like, You need to have more expression in your face, but not too much expression. Just a certain amount.
Don't try too hard. Yes, don't fuck it up.
Yeah, like open your eyes, but with your mouth. Like, what the fuck does that mean? I literally said, what do you mean?
So to do that little bit, how long did that take to film? That whole entire 2 seconds?
My segment took about 25 minutes.
Wow.
How mad is that? Yeah.
That is crazy how long things take.
Just because they loved how many lines. Huh?
Is it about 2.5 seconds?
Yeah. Yeah, I had the whole makeup and
how does it feel? Do you have that moment when you're sat there with Mbappé, the best player in the world, most expensive player in the world, and you're like, I was basically just working normal McDonald's job a few years ago.
It is kind of weird. No, it is definitely weird that it was just normal.
It feels normal now because you are there.
I said to him oh yeah, last vid we did it banged. He's like, yeah, come on.
Did he watch it?
I fucking don't know, probably not.
But you feel like you belong now. There's no imposter syndrome,
which is really bizarre.
Nah, I think
really
that's
bizarre.
cool.
No, but it's Kylian Mbappé.
But mate, everyone's just a human, and I think that's what you know.
I think because he was so nice, that's probably helps. But the fact that he remembered me and he talked and he wanted to speak to me, he asked how the family was.
Yeah,
I was like, it's just a bit weird. And then I just accidentally blanked him.
What do you mean?
That was really awkward.
You took
we had to cut it out. He just started talking to me. I just turned around. And I didn't realize he was talking to me. And then there's a segment of it. He's talking, and he realizes I've just stopped listening, and he's just like,
"Oh no!" And you made him feel rejected.
He just goes really silent and starts staring into space.
Oh, did he look sad?
He did look very sad. Yeah.
Why don't you post it?
They don't really want it posted. I don't mind be posted.
Is it really difficult to get that video across the line? Is there a lot of checks and things where they're you can't do this, you can do that, you can't get your knob out now?
No, it's been perfectly swimmingly great to get that.
Really?
It's been fucking hard. That video was quite relatively easy to get over the line actually because it was good. The prep, we had the whole prep sheet for the video. We rock up, they've changed the whole thing.
Oh, really?
That was a bit jarring.
Is there anything that didn't come out that was allowed that you thought would be allowed to?
I have a whole nother video with him, yeah.
Well, that's just in the bin because you're not allowed to post it.
Sued in the morning.
You're getting sued?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you're not.
No, I'm not.
What?
Basically, you're not allowed to post it though.
Maybe.
Say that we can. Maybe.
We're trying.
What if
trying,
your laptop got stolen?
No. Oh, yeah, mate, say that.
Everyone's listen.
There is another video that I have of him which is fucking sick, and I spent so much money on it. So much money.
And what happened to it?
There's some legal issues.
And it might have to go in the bin?
It might have to go in the bin.
Disgusting.
Yeah, which is not ideal. But hopefully his mum can come.
His mum? Why his mum?
His mum's leader of the team.
Leader?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Kylian Mbappe's mum controls everything. So hopefully they come to their senses and realise this is for the greater good.
It is for the greater good. But I think
because there's nothing wrong with it.
The cock waving competition a lot of the time. It's what I say goes. Listen, do as you're told. In the world of business and things like that, there is a lot of that. And sometimes you have to pander and feed people's ego.
Not everything is too deep. It's a fantastic video. No one's going to be harmed in the making of it. In fact, he actually loved what I gave him.
Exactly. So it's that's what it, and
people want to see that. He was so happy.
Yeah.
He loved it.
And that is what it should be about. This whole man-made world that we've got now, it takes away from the pure bliss and enjoyment of human interaction.
This video spreads positivity.
Yeah.
And happy vibes.
And that is what we want.
That's what we want in life.
100%.
Conor McGregor.
Speaking of which, someone that's made a nice TikTok account.
This guy.
That I think is brilliant.
I don't think I've ever laughed so much at a TikTok video.
Really?
When I first saw them,
It's you.
Okay, so this is a Joe Weller impersonator, right? We want to get your guys' twin. Okay, we want to get your guys' views on how well he's done.
So POV, Joe gets stung.
Sorry, excuse me, sir. Are you Joe Weller?
Yeah.
Do you know why I've stopped you today, sir?
What, are you here to try the new cheese-flavoured washing up liquid as well?
Nah, mate. You've been messaging a 3-year-old boy called D-Doid.
Nah, me and little boy D-Doid, we go way back. Alright, his mum's really proud that he writes his name independently, and I'm just here to buy cheese-flavoured washing up liquid.
Right, sir. Then I'm going to read out some of the messages you've been sending this little man, okay? The first one. You asked him to go down the corner store and get some Freddos for you.
No, because that was bad man Masoom, and he's 11, so that's calm.
It's got the storyline of the kid.
Why the storyline? He does it good though, doesn't he?
But he actually nails it.
Weller tries to get a day off school.
What's up?
I think I might be coming down with ADHD.
What did you do?
Just nicked a couple Freddos from the corner shop. Kitty witty witty. Can you phone a doctor? Can you phone a doctor? La 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 la. La 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 la.
I've done that under the
Squirrel.
Why is it done so well though?
He is good at it, isn't he? Well, shout out to Beige Group.
Beige Group legend, mate. Love you.
Oh, they are funny.
That is good. Does that not make you want to just like get someone to clip up all your old videos and post them on TikTok?
Well, people
What's the
already
point?
do that on TikTok.
Yeah, but
like it's already
We
clipped
don't
up.
need to,
You
though.
do it.
This guy's done
Well,
it.
it could do, but it's just sort of like I don't know. That's
You don't
quite-
need to. Like, it's just self-promo.
Yeah,
Huh?
Promo from other people. Free promo, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
it's just fun though, isn't it? The fact that like someone, I don't know. I do get people say like, "Oh, we say certain sayings that you said in your old videos, like growing up," and it's like, I don't know. It's quite wholesome.
Yeah, but like I think we've spoken about this like before on Wafflin, like years ago, obviously, where
Generation.
they're like the way you speak or like how we spoke as a friendship group
Yeah.
is like very influential.
Yeah.
Like, and if you hung around with people long enough, they would start saying certain things in ways that we'd say it.
Yeah.
And like,
But it also infected the YouTube lot at one point as well, like Chip. Infected him for a while.
Yeah. Isn't that mental that there's certain sayings or ways that you can say something
But there
that
is-
catches on? Like people actually start emulating it.
It's so true. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at Millie Bobby Brown, she's English, right?
Right.
You know the actress.
it is, yeah.
But now she sounds American.
The flip.
Yeah, because she lived in America for so
Well, and
Whoa.
she plays an American on, what's it called? What's that
Stranger
show?
Things.
Yeah, that's the one.
Got some emails before we finish.
Probably. We now have a question from the boys at wafflin.co email where you can send in anonymous questions and get them answered by Los Wafflin Chicos. Okay. So here we go. I'm 21 years old, studying at uni. My dream is to make a living doing what I enjoy. For example, content creation, music production, video production. However, I find myself being so lazy, Theo, right? To chase my dreams, that whenever I get somewhat close to what I want, for example, I have around 140k followers on TikTok, I become unmotivated and lose momentum. Basically, my question is, do you guys have advice for always having a passion and motivation for your side hustles and dreams? Because I feel like I'm a creative person that has something to show, but I don't have the work ethic most of the time to get out there and make my mark.
They need to ask themselves, is this actually what they want? Or have they tricked themselves into thinking this is what they want? Because if this is really what you want, you would have the work ethic.
Yeah, but do you think that the way like life is nowadays, i.e. doom scrolling, TikTok, social media,
Brain rot.
there's ways to so easily just distract yourself with a quick bit of dopamine. It's like, rather than do this thing that's a bit long, that may get me to where I want to be, it's a bit long to try and even explore it when I could just, it's so easy and automatic to just get on and have a look at something funny quick. And then before you know it, the day's gone. Now you're building a habit of not going for it. And it's just like, there's always an easier option to do. Like life's too convenient.
But it's surely if you want something, you're going to go out and get it done.
No, but not always, because it does come down to the discipline of actually forcing yourself. Like I'm sure he absolutely wants to succeed, but like, I'm sure there are days where you wake up and you're like, I really cannot be asked to go and film this video
But you've
today.
built a habit.
But I'm going to
doing it.
do
You've
it.
built a habit of doing it.
You just do it.
But
Yeah.
you've built the habit of doing it, and now it's just like, just do it. But what I'm saying is that like, if you've not got into that, it's really difficult to break the cycle of not doing it to then get onto a thing of doing it. Like, I wonder if I wanted to make it on YouTube nowadays with everything in place, would it have been as easy and less distracting for me to do it back then than it is now? Like,
So he's saying he struggles with the work ethic, not the motivation, right? So a couple of ways you can combat it, I would suggest, is he says at uni, so say if he's in his room, right?
21 years old.
You have to create a separate space. So whether he's on his laptop, don't work on your laptop in bed. Make sure you're at your desk. You need to try and separate your bed to your desk.
Work and play.
Yeah, exactly. You know how now I have office and flat. Obviously, not everyone can afford to do that. So have desk and bed, work and play. You need to separate it. So when you're at your desk, you're doing work. And when you're in bed, you're resting. You're not working in bed, because then it merges over.
But what if your creative process isn't as rigid and black and white as that? Like, some of my best ideas come when I'm laying in bed with a laptop on my lap.
I 100%.
And I literally would say that like sometimes it'd be in the times that I'm not meant to be working, when I'm not on my work desk, that then it flows more easily. Like I don't think there's one rule where you can just be like, right, be creative here, don't be creative
But that
here.
will help. It will definitely help because I have my ideas coming to me in the shower.
What are you doing in the shower though?
Just thinking time, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I mean, like physically, if he's physically on his laptop doing editing or whatever, then that is a clear separation you can make. Do you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, because you're saying the creative process is like free flowing. It can happen
but this
whenever.
is
But
physical.
like, if he needs to commit to something, like you still got to dedicate a certain amount of time to whatever it is you need to do.
Because I relate to this guy as well. Like where I'm not in a cycle yet, obviously with this being committed to once a week starts it, I'd say almost like start something where you get into the habit of doing things that you commit to. So even if it's not finding out your dreams and, you know, doing that relentlessly, say like every Thursday without fail, I'm going to go for a walk and just think about different ideas, or just like with the purpose of ideas. And then if that's not doing anything too crazy, that's just a walk, but you're making a promise to yourself and you're fulfilling it. And then it's like,
not only that though, it's the little things around the house and the flat. So every day you make a conscious decision, I'm going to make the bed. I'm going to do that every day. If you do that for 30 days, it'll become a habit. So these little things, you just start incrementally increasing the little things that you are doing, because it all adds up over time.
That
and that's where the book, where the book Atomic Habits should be read for this fella.
Big time.
He needs to read it.
I'll also say, like, one thing I find really helpful is actually knowing all the things that I've got to do within a day or in a week and writing it on a
I write it down.
Writing it
Write
with
it
a
down.
to-do list of like priorities as well. Like,
and you can hold yourself
for sure.
accountable for that. You'd be like,
100%.
because then you feel like you have to do all of those things.
And
It's also a lot easier knowing what you have to do.
Yeah, and getting that like payoff of like almost that accomplished feeling of like, oh, this feels good when I get these things done. That then builds that like almost attractive habit for your brain of like, I want to keep doing these things, and then you build momentum. But as well, I'd say like the magic. I saw something that said like the magic is hidden in the work you're avoiding.
Interesting.
Right? So it's like the stuff that you're like, oh, that seems a bit like, it's like that probably if you do that and lean into that, then that's probably where you're going to level up and actually break through. Whereas you do the things that are easy. So yeah, it's like for me, something that seemed quite big was like, reaching, like the idea of reaching out to different YouTubers to come on a podcast. For some reason that felt before like a bit beggy, a bit like, I don't want to do that. But like, ultimately, I know getting on different people to have the podcast with, I'll feel so fulfilled and get something massive out of it.
And they won't care as well.
Exactly. And they'll have a good time. We'll all have a good time and be like, I'm so glad I did that. Yeah. But it requires getting over maybe a few little barriers that your mind's putting in front of you that actually are just holding you back.
So I think physical things you can do is create a separation as a start. Every night before he goes to sleep, on his phone, on the notes app, you can create like tick box things. I don't know if you guys have done that's really useful. Say, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow, and include everything. Like, make the bed, take the bins out. So you tick it off accomplishment, tick it off accomplishment. These little things add up. And then I genuinely read Atomic Habits because it sounds like he needs to do it.
Yeah.
It's a good book. I recommend
as well. Get out and about. Like I'd say, because like I find if I'm in one place for too long.
Go to a cafe.
Yeah, just even if you're like doing your work or doing research, but you're in an environment with different people, you have no idea how subconsciously your environment affects your process of operating.
I find if you are in a cafe, you have less distractions in a weird way because you'll be like, oh, I'm at work. Like I'm not at home in my bed where I can just sleep around and scroll endlessly. You may scroll, but you feel bad. You don't want to sit in a cafe just scrolling on TikTok when you got your laptop. You want to look like you're working.
But you know, also the thing that I think is a con.
Go on.
The idea that like you have to work 9 to 5, and even I mean like not even just 9 to 5, but those hours, 8 hours or whatever. I don't think you need to work 8 hours on something every single day to feel accomplished.
No.
Like if you work like 3 hours, proper good work towards something, spend the rest of the day doing different stuff.
Well, they're talking about
go
making
for a run.
4-day work week, aren't they?
Mate, think how many days have you said like, okay, I'm going to work from here to here, and a lot of the time it's just dead time that you don't spend doing a lot, and then you can allocate yourself like 2 hours to do something. You smash it out in 2 hours. You're like, oh, brilliant.
So true, Malfoy's friend.
Thanks.
What are we saying then, boys? Yeah,
Great app.
great app.
What did you think? What did you think? This is obviously second recording.
Second one. This could have been the first one.
Do you,
No,
see, that's what my toxic mind would do. It'd be like, oh, this was the best one. So
no, because obviously the first episode's going up.
No, I know.
Missing the fucking
I know.
story.
I know.
obviously it is.
But I get a bit like that, don't I? Like after that line that Luke told you, I was like a bit coming away from it. Like fuck, I felt a bit
Not at all,
scatty,
though.
or felt a bit like And I don't know whether it's just like I'm not in the, well, it was the first one back, a lot of pressure, like not doing it for a while.
Overthinking it.
It was like, obviously for you, it's like, it's every day, bro. So it's just sort of like, you're just used to it. And I'm like, I know I'll get there eventually, but it's almost like the idea of putting myself out there and not being like at the point almost like where we left off. Just that idea of like,
I think also though, you have to remember that you've been out, so to speak, out the game for like 2.5 years. And this was quite a big deal coming back.
Yeah.
But I feel like this episode, you've been very normal.
Well, I just tried to like just keep it real.
Just chat.
Just literally just like, you know what, if I have something that was a bit like embarrassing, like
who cares,
whatever.
man?
It just doesn't matter, doesn't it?
You don't need
Wafflin's a safe space, and that's what we all have to remember.
And I feel like you don't need to always, like, you know, like the welcome back. It's not always a big show.
Bit of a show, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like feeling that thing, I need to entertain people, I need to make people laugh, I need to...
People just
like,
want to listen.
People just want to... If, like I said, if I'm having fun, people are having fun. Exactly. And that's the mentality rather than getting validation from the audience.
100.
Go on then. Anyways, you lot, we hope you did enjoy. Please leave a like, rate and subscribe if you are new. And remember to get your questions in or dilemma.
Yeah.
If you want to appear on this show where, we'll get you on and hopefully solve your issue.
Well, who do they contact? How do they contact
The
us?
boys at wafflin.co.
Yeah, hell yeah, baby.
All right then, boys.
Come on, bro.
Until next time, bye.